Hi guys, this is Andrew from Boxing Bros UK. Please check us out if you like our content, and then give us a subscribe and like the videos. Thanks to Last Bell Boxing for introducing me and to having me on their channel to do this little winner stays on Super Middleweights little video. So I'll get straight into it. So bit of a tasty affair right from the start. Canelo versus Calzaghe. Oh, where'd you start? Two undisputed legends at super middleweight. Oh, both got kind of key victories. Calzaghe, Hall of Famer, quick work rate, no real weaknesses. Canelo, we know, pound for pound legend, powerful. Oh, not much between them really on this one, but this may be a bit of British bias here, but I'm going to go for Calzaghe on this one. So Calzaghe moving on to Andre Ward now. Next up, another really difficult one to call. Andre Ward was a bit special at 168 for me. 20 fights at 168, 8 KOs. Even went up to 175 and become a champion at 175. Last American, I believe, to win Olympic gold. Excellent boxer. Beat Froch, as we know. Oh, God. But I want to go for Calzaghe. I'm going to go for Andre Ward on this. Going to go for Andre Ward. So next up after that is the lovely Carl Froch. Loves a tear up, doesn't he? Former unified champ. Great super middleweight. Obviously beat Groves twice, didn't he? Kessler, Butte, but lost to Andre Ward. I don't think he fancied the rematch of Andre Ward, in my opinion. Didn't want it, and then went to Butte to fight Butte instead. So got to go for Andre Ward on that one. Next up after Froch is Kessler. You know, strong, resilient fighter. Froch managed to avenge his defeat to Kessler by beating him in a rematch. Obviously, styles make fights. You never know. I think he lost to Ward anyway, if memory serves me. So yeah, we'll go for Andre Ward again on that one. Demetrius Andrade up next. Talented southpaw, very inactive at times. Lost to Benavidez, who comes at the end of this list. Got to go for Andre Ward again. You're going to spot a bit of a theme here, guys. Hopefully this doesn't get too boring, but Andre Ward was special. This is a really interesting one. Up next, Steve Collins, the Celtic Warrior, fighter from my era, in that great era of super middleweights. Beat Eubank twice. Beat Nigel Benn twice. I really wanted to go for Steve Collins on this one, and I almost did. And obviously, it's very difficult comparing eras, but I'm going to have to just plump for Andre Ward again on this one. Abraham up next, lost to Ward anyway, lost to Froch and Durrell as well, I believe. I think we'd have to go Andre Ward again on that one. Sven Ottke is an interesting one next one. I think he's one of the few on the list that retired undefeated, 34-0, little bit of an unknown quantity, 6 KOs, very, very good record. I don't think he really fought anyone of great note, although correct me if I'm wrong on that, anyone. So Andre Ward again. Danny Jacobs up next. Good fighter, Daniel Jacobs, good fighter. Lost to Canelo, Triple G. John Ryder a couple of years ago. I think he was probably past his best by that point for sure. Can't look past Andre Ward again on this one. Up next, Nigel Benn, one of my favourite all-time fighters, absolute warrior. That controversial draw with Eubank, we all wanted to see a third, didn't we? Loved to tear up, a bit like Steve Collins, resilient. Just got to plump for Andre Ward again. The really interesting one next up, actually, in James Toney, fought multiple weights right up to heavyweight, from what I remember. Another former undisputed fighter, and I could see people making a case for James Toney here, and I really could go for James Toney, but I'm going to go for Andre Ward again. Definitely spotting a theme. On to some the last three fighters. So Frankie Lyle's up next. He was a long reigning WBA super middleweight and lineal champ. I think Don King, I remember Don King sort of seemed to keep him a bit inactive. I don't know quite what was going on, a bit inactive at times and then come back and lost. And I think, again, Andre Ward. Michael Nunn, I know Frankie Lyles was a big admirer of Michael Nunn. Natural ability, put his punches together well, very accurate. Lost to Lyles and James Toney. Andre Ward again for me on that one. And then Benavidez versus Andre Ward. That would have been an interesting one, wouldn't it? So the last one, 24 KOs, 29 fights, I believe, of Benavidez. All wanted to see the Canelo fight. Canelo looks like he's fighting Berlanga, isn't it? The mandatory. Good wins against Andre. Plant. I'd like to see a little bit more. Still only 27. I think he needs a few more notable wins before I could even consider that he might be the legend that is Andre Ward. So yeah, I think we'd have to round up. And for me, feel free to leave in the comments. If you completely disagree, I'm sure a lot of you are going to be screaming at me saying Calzaghe or Canelo or maybe even James Toney. I'm going to go with Andre Ward. So there we go. Please like and sub to Last Bell Boxing and to Boxing Bros UK, mine and Chris's channel. And thanks very much for tuning in. Cheers very much.